Hello everyone, I am Casey Madden and welcome to our first episode of The Dose of Duggar, a new weekly series that we started here at OK Magazine. We are going to be talking about our favorite reality TV family, the Duggars, what they're talking about in the news, what they're posting on social media, and we're even going to be throwing back to some classic Duggar moments because we just can't simply get enough of them, guys. So let's get started and be sure to come back every week for a brand new episode on our YouTube channel. Subscribe here. All right, guys, so we are going to kick it off with our favorite Duggar social media post of the week. We have got to give this to Aimee King because she posted one of the most revealing, brave, and courageous selfies of her post-baby figure. This is just 4 months after she gave birth, and she did this for herself, but she also did it for all the other mommies out there. She wrote such an important message. Just remember, every scar, tummy pooch, and stretch mark and flabbiness you have now has created life. Be proud of that. Your body is powerful and made you a mother. So bold and so beautiful and so real, and that's the type of stuff that we need to see on Instagram these days. Thank you, Aimee. All right, guys, so now we're going to jump into our favorite Duggar news stories of the week, and join with me to do it is Deputy Editor of OK Magazine, Lauren MacGyver. Hi, Laura.
What's up?
Thank you so much for joining us. We have so much Duggar news to get to.
The best. I'm so excited to talk about these stories.
I know, guys. This is going to be really fun. So we're going to kick it off with the mommy moment of the week. We got to give it to Abby. She is the newest mother, as you guys know. Abby and John just welcomed a beautiful baby girl into the world in January, and we watched her delivery on a TLC special, which I'm sure you saw.
Yes, of course.
It seemed like the longest labor of my entire life.
I was watching it. I was like, when is it going to end? When is it going to end?
And
it looked painful.
It looked so painful. And as you guys know, Abby had a really tough pregnancy. She had extreme morning sickness, which never sounds fun.
No.
So I was hoping she'd have a little bit of an easy delivery. But watching that as she's pushing in her house, I mean, what did you think? Is this something that you guys would do, or do you want to be rushed to the hospital?
I would be rushed to the hospital. And also when they sent her home, because they were like, you're not ready yet, just go back home and rest. How can you go to the hospital and then go back home and rest?
Yeah.
If I was in her shoes, there would be no resting.
Yeah.
I would be panicking. I would be begging to go back.
Right.
So much credit for her.
I know.
She was a trooper.
Yes. Well, hopefully everything is going well now with the baby. We are going to have to check back in. All right, so now we are talking about the biggest Duggar news story of the week that you guys actually loved. I mean, this was a top story on OK Magazine for weeks. Jimmy Bob tagging along on Jana's Las Vegas girls trip. Everybody likes to, this caused a lot of controversy, but people are really saying, like, what the heck was the dad doing there? She's in her 30s. What did you think?
I think it's weird.
Yeah.
When I first saw this, I was wondering, how did Jim Bob get invited?
Yeah.
Why did he decide to go with Jana and her friend to Vegas?
Yeah.
She's 30. She's single. Why would you want to go to Vegas with your dad?
I will, though, say in her defense, she said that she travels with her dad because of their mutual love for interior design and renovation, and she was doing a lot of that business stuff there. So I think that's why he got invited, I want to say. But again, when you think of Vegas, you think of partying, you think of girlfriends, you think of strippers and other really weird things. So like if Jim Bob was there, I don't know if I'd want to be a part of that party.
Yeah, it's weird.
And it's funny because Jana actually didn't even reveal that her dad was there, right?
Yes, it was on her friend's post.
Yeah.
So she just posted a photo. It was just like scenery and then by herself. And she didn't even put it in the caption, nothing.
Yeah.
And then the Duggar fans found out that Jim Bob was actually there.
So weird. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section below. All right, guys, so now we're going to segue to a little bit more serious Duggar news. We are going to talk about Joanna celebrating the life of the baby that she miscarried last year. As you guys know, Austin and her lost the baby, but she received a really special gift from a friend. It was an illustration of her and Austin holding their baby boy, but then also Jesus holding the girl. And this was really nice. She posted about it on her Instagram. And I think it's really important to celebrate the life of, you know, children that they lost because they are still a part of you.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Laura? What do you think about celebrating that life?
I think this is a topic that everyone handles differently and the way they grieve that time in their life. And I think if that's the way Joanna wants to handle it, I think she should celebrate it. It was a beautiful picture, and it was a moment in her life.
Yeah.
So why not just celebrate it?
Yeah, I agree. You know, you never forget. You know,
Yeah.
it makes their life today, and I'm sure that they'll go on and have another amazing babies, but they don't forget that one that they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so with Duggar stories always comes rumors, and Lauren is here to squash them or tell us the truth about them. So everyone is saying that Jinger Duggar is being held hostage in her own marriage. Laura, what is going on here? Why are people thinking this, and what is the truth?
So a lot of people think this because she always has dark circles under her eyes
Okay.
on her Instagram posts, and people think she must be crying a lot. If we think about her life, we think about how much change she had to go through. She got engaged at 22 after only a month of courting. Her husband was 29 at the time. Then they moved to Texas and then California. She went from not being able to wear pants to wearing pants.
Which is
Major.
huge alone.
Yeah, that's major for a Duggar. So
Yeah.
they think that it was just a lot of change for her and that
Yeah.
she misses her family. They're all in Arkansas just having babies and having family parties and hanging out every day. And then you're kind of alone in California. So they think she's upset.
So they think she's upset, but probably not to blame on the husband. Maybe just exhausted and tired.
I think fans are. I think because he came into the Duggar family and this is how she grew up. So she was so used to this.
Yeah.
And then he comes into the picture and then there's all this change. So fans, I think, are just automatically placing blame on the husband.
On the husband. All right. Well, I hope she's okay. We hope she's
Same.
happy.
Yeah,
In the
I hope so
marriage.
too.
You know, it's very new. The first year of marriage is
Yeah.
probably really tough.
Yeah, so hopefully she's okay.
Yeah. So guys, as you all know, the Duggars have been with us for over a decade, which means we have tons of memorable moments. So we thought it was a perfect opportunity to throw back to a classic Duggar moment each week. We found one this week that happened exactly 10 years ago, the birth of the youngest Duggar, Josie. Check it out. 10 years ago, fans got an up-close and personal look at Josie Duggar's birth as Mom Michelle was rushed to the hospital for an emergency deliver.
Michelle's blood pressure, they would give her medicine, it would come down, it would stay down for a few hours, and it would go back up. And it's gotten dangerously high, which is dangerous for Michelle's health.
Cameras were rolling inside the hospital room, with Dad Jim Bob getting emotional when talking about his fears surrounding this difficult situation.
This situation is fixing to change our lives forever. But, you know, we praise God when all the good things are happening. And we're going to praise God even through this difficult situation.
Of course, as fans may know, Josie Duggar was born via that emergency section on December 10th, 2009. She was delivered at just 25 weeks, weighing 1 pound and 6 ounces. The Duggar family posted about the traumatic event on Josie's 9th birthday, writing, "We are so thankful for everyone's prayers and all the doctors and nurses at Arkansas Children's Hospital. That was the most difficult time in our family's life. But by God's grace, Josie and our whole family made it through." Josie celebrated her 10th birthday in December 2019 and continues to lead a happy and healthy life. Can you believe that that has been 10 years?
Crazy. Time flies.
It really does. But now, you know, she's a 10-year-old beautiful girl. She pushed through, and this is a really important milestone.
Yeah, major.
Major milestone. All right, guys. Well, that's all we have for this week. Laura, thank you so much for coming and recapping and breaking it down for us, all the new Duggar stuff. And thank you so much.
Of course, I had so much fun.
Yes, and guys, be sure to tune in every single week on OK Magazine's YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.